Good morning, everyone. This is meteorologist Shane Hinton hopping onto our digital platforms to give you an updated look at your forecast. You're currently taking a look at the severe weather outlook for Thursday. This is most likely going to be encompassing Thursday afternoon into Thursday evening. Now, we did have some updates while you were sleeping. The Storm Prediction Center did increase our risk for severe weather across all of central Texas. Most of us now fall under a level 3 out of 5 enhanced risk. That's going to be the area on your screen covered in orange. The southwestern tier covered in the level 2 out of 5 slight risk. Let's talk about the setup of this real quickly. What we're dealing with here is we do have a frontal system that is just to our north and west that's going to be moving towards central Texas. Right now we're seeing increased humidity because of that surface level flow in from the Gulf of Mexico and a weak warm front that's lifting into the area. That cold front is going to push through central Texas and eventually spark up some showers and storms with it. So let's talk about the severe weather threats here. This is most likely going to be between the hours of 2 o'clock in the afternoon and 10 o'clock in the evening. Now keep in mind, some storms will develop before 2 p.m. and some storms will be possible after 10 p.m. But the bulk of the severe weather threat falls within that time frame. Our main concerns are going to be storms containing damaging wind. We're talking gusts anywhere from 50, 60, 70 miles per hour on the tail end of things. Large hail. Also, the possibility of an isolated tornado, 1 or 2, can't be ruled out. And also some isolated heavy downpours could lead to some flooding concerns. We're going to break all that down for you, but let's start with the latest timeline. I'm going to pull this up full so you can see it clearly. Throughout the rest of the morning, we'll deal with some scattered light activity. Nothing that's going to be impacting your day and nothing that's going to be severe. Around 2 o'clock, that's when things start to change. 1 to 2 o'clock, I'd say, just in case the front moves faster. You can see some scattered strong storms, especially north and west of Austin. As we make our way toward the 5 o'clock hour, notice that we're now dealing with the potential for fairly widespread showers and storms. The reason I highlight this is you will want to take any precautions you can for your home before you leave home today. Clearing out any debris from your yard, make sure there are no loose objects that could fly around since some strong storms could contain those damaging winds. You'll also want to factor this in for your evening commute back home because the storms could contain hail, so you'll want to opt for that covered parking if you can, maybe even having to stay at work a little bit longer. By 8 p.m., you notice that things get quiet for a moment, but then I do see the potential for some isolated strong storms scooting by in the northern portion of our viewing area, starting in the hill country and then pushing out to the northeast. Keep in mind that has to be if we have enough energy left in the atmosphere. I think if we do have those widespread storms during the afternoon, that would probably give us less fuel for those evening storms. How much rain could we see? Well, right now it's showing anywhere from a trace of rain up to almost 2.5 inches, favoring areas north and east of Austin. Once again, it's looking like the heaviest rainfall totals and the flood risk would mostly be near Milam County, where they could pick over a quick 2 inches of rain. Unfortunately, the southwestern tier of our viewing area is projected to get the lowest rainfall totals. I say unfortunately because with the ongoing drought, this is the area struggling the most. For our lake system, it's looking like around where that rain would fall. We're talking anywhere from 1/2 inch to maybe 1 inch at best. We're hoping maybe we can get some isolated higher totals. For your hourly forecast today, temperatures are going to be trending lower than they have been the past couple of afternoons where we've been sitting closer to the mid 90s. Today, we should only be making into the lower 80s because that cloud coverage is going to be fairly stubborn and those showers and storms should keep us on the lower end of the temperature scale for at least this time of the year. We're usually sitting at 87. Most of us should be in the upper 70s to lower 80s, but we could have some isolated locations make it into the mid 80s with gusts around 20 miles per hour possible. Your allergy count for today. A little rough, grass, mulberry, mold, all in the high category, oak in the medium. Keep in mind that rain would hopefully help to lower most of those levels. Your 7-day forecast shows that we will be monitoring that cold front sliding through later today into early Friday. We could see temperatures still make it into the mid to upper 80s for tomorrow, but then the clouds move out of here, the sunshine comes back, and so does the heat as our temperatures climb into the mid 90s and linger all the way through next week. So we are certainly getting that dose of early summertime heat. We all know here that it certainly can get hotter, but for springtime, when we're typically sitting in the upper 80s, trending in the mid 90s is certainly warmer than average. Now keep in mind, we will continue to monitor these storms as we go throughout not only the morning, but also through the afternoon and evening. We'll have meteorologist Jordan Darenberg on KVUE midday at 11 o'clock this morning, and then Chief Meteorologist Hunter Williams will be covering the Weather Center throughout the late afternoon and into the evening. You can download the KVUE News app to track the storms with us. You can also visit kvue.com to see our timeline article that breaks down all the threats. We're updating this throughout the morning and the afternoon as well with all of your watches and alerts. Until we see you again, have a wonderful day and make sure you stay weather aware throughout the day.